my name is Hermione, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you guys about motivation and goal setting. Because New Year's is coming up very soon and I know a lot of you will be making New Year's resolutions, I wanted to give you some tips and ideas about making goals and achieving them. Also, if you haven't already, don't forget to check out my New Year's resolution video. I will leave it in the description bar below. Okay, so let's get into this video, and the first section I'm going to talk about is motivation and goal setting. If you don't have any ideas of what you want to do or what you want to succeed at yet, don't worry, I've got you covered. If you're sat there thinking that there's loads of changes you want to make in your life, but you've never been able to motivate yourself to do it, now is the time. Go ahead and get a piece of paper, an organizer, a notebook, or even use your laptop like I'm doing, and write down all of the things that you would like to change in your life. Turning these ideas into goals is very simple. All you have to do is use the SMART method, which is used in marketing a lot. I use it all the time. I actually hate hearing about it. So if you do as well, I'm very, very sorry, but it's really useful. The acronym SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. Start with specific. What is it exactly that you would like to do? Then on to M, which is for measurable. How are you going to measure the success of your goal? Make sure it's attainable. Make sure that the goal you're setting isn't completely unachievable for you in the time frame that you want to achieve it in. Relevant. Is your goal relevant, and how is it going to improve your life? Are you doing it just because you want to say you can do a certain thing, or is it going to make other aspects of your life easier? Really, any goal that you want to achieve is relevant, as long as it's something that you genuinely want to do and it comes from the heart and you're inspired by it. And lastly, timely. What's the time frame you're going to achieve this in? 3 months, 6 months, a year, more? Write it down. Here is an example of a SMART goal. I want to concentrate on getting rid of 50% of the clothes that I own by next week. That way, picking an outfit in the morning will make me feel more relaxed and joyful. The next thing I want to talk about is inspiration and activation. How to really get inspired to make those goals start moving. For me, I love looking for inspiration online, so Pinterest obviously is a fantastic resource. Maybe you can make a big mood board of your goals to put on your wall to remind you every single day of what you want to achieve. Or change your laptop wallpaper, your phone screen. Keep these reminders everywhere around you, and that way it will be easier to not fall off the bandwagon. Find inspirational people on social media. It's great to get inspiration from people who have social media profiles and they're doing something that you like to do, whether it's fitness, DIY and crafts, or anything really. Plus, Instagram accounts that are motivational and have great quotes on them are also a really good way of being inspired. Use planners and any kind of organizational methods to keep you motivated. That way you can reassess or track your goals and it will keep you balanced and on track. The next thing is willpower and perseverance, which is by far the absolute hardest thing to achieve. The first thing I like to do is reward myself. When I have achieved something that I've set out to do, I like to be able to revel in the fact that I've achieved it and reward myself for what I've done. Obviously, you don't want to do this all the time, but if you're tracking a very big goal, you can always make a list of the things that you want to achieve and what you will reward yourself with when you've achieved them. Maybe it's some new workout clothes or a trip to Victoria's Secret Pink or something like that. The next thing is, if you slip up or you have a bad day, don't beat yourself up about it. It is so not worth it. Start fresh tomorrow and don't even think about the bad day yesterday. Provided this doesn't happen every single day, at the end of the year you'll still have had like 280 or 320 really successful days, which is better than 0. Something else I like to do is remind myself constantly about the goals I want to achieve and how I'm gonna get there. Maybe even going back to the inspiration stage and looking on Pinterest, just to drive home that motivation that got me started in the first place. Most goals require a lifestyle change. They're not something that you can do overnight. Remember not to push yourself too hard. Obviously, you want to push yourself out of your comfort zone, but lifestyle changes shouldn't make you miserable. Learn to love the process, and if you don't love the process, ask yourself why you want to do it in the first place. If you're struggling, take some time out to reflect, and I love going for walks or just taking some time to myself and thinking about the things in my life that I'm trying to work on. This is a great way to get new perspective, because sometimes you just need to take yourself out of a very stressful environment or away from what you're doing on an everyday basis to reflect and remotivate yourself. And finally, I want to say keep going. If you're already on the process of working towards some goals, you can do this. You've got this. You are so capable. You are worthwhile and you're gonna do amazing. Just